Uh, and so yeah, I think actually I guess we're pretty close to the new system working now. Except oh yeah, we need to go back and make sure that we're using tribute dot or tribute underscore index today. Oh yeah, here we go. This is one of the things that I forgot to change. Nope, not copy paste, and stay paste. So right, references to. I guess I can just look up all references to m underscore ct minus 1. Oh no, that one actually is factual. Oh no, right. Oh, okay, yeah, this one's all right. Yeah, no, this is good. Uh, yeah, whew, yeah, cool. So I would I would have completely forgotten that one. But yeah, all right. Well, I'm not going to get rid of I underscore max. It's just always going to be equal to mct at this point. I mean, I could get rid of that, but I don't want to. What we have to do instead is ignore. So yeah, so if mobs not equal null. So if I equals tribute index or and mobs not equal null. Yeah, and I have to put that in all the places where mobs might not equal null. So that so yeah, tribute index is the index for whatever mob is now randomly selected as tribute instead of whatever mob most recently spawned. And tribute, yeah. So that mob, because it has to get translated up into the volcano scene, it will be exempt from the rest of the physics, quote unquote physics system. I wonder if that works. So hypothetically, every 5 seconds now. Yep, morale has not been used yet. Good. So now every 5 seconds. Oop. What? Well, that's weird. Why? I don't know why any of... Oh, it's not supposed to be equals. It's supposed to be not equals. Yeah. Yeah. So anywhere, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and when I okay, wait. Well, I mean, I have to do both of these things. I have to fix it. I know, yeah. I ruined everything. So right, I have to do that, and I have to remember that once a decision is made, tribute index has to go back to -1. Tribute index equals -1. Oop, -1. Alright. Hopefully this will be less broken. Seems alright so far. Yep, hey, sacrifice. There have been demands for sacrifice. I will pay it. Oh yeah, the other thing that we saw when we had the game working, and I know. I just start over at this point. Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Oh yeah, whoa. I That's kind of how I got to this project. I just harvested the tech out of my other project and just kind of like went in a completely different direction. But the thing I just noticed is that like I'm not putting the mob back where it came from. So whenever I pay its fee, it like goes flying back into the scene, which I don't know, that kind of works, but I think actually I should probably just put it back to where it came from. Oh, it's funny that, well, I guess no, I guess I should have anticipated that. Like it'll fairly frequently come up with the same one, and you just have to keep paying for the same one. Also, negative numbers don't make sense here, and I recognize that, and yeah, wow, look at that. All right, so clearly the threshold can't be 20%. Clearly, it has to just be like, I don't know. Yeah, I do want more variability there, and like that green coin, I think had a rating of 4. So like, it's hard to get close to 4. Uh, so whereas previously I had been multiplying the threshold by zero 0.8, let's just do 0.5. That way, huh. I guess I hadn't really thought about this, and maybe this is a pretty strong argument for. Oh, I know what I can do. I can just if this is a problem, I can just like exempt. I can just do jukebox mode where a mob is not chosen again until all other sufficient mobs have been chosen. Oh yeah, so I have to make its position revert in a more sensible way. I have to. What else? Wait, so 20. So it should be -7-ish. Okay, good. So at least that calculation is correct. Well, I mean, oh yeah, I also have to stop negative numbers because that doesn't make sense. How do you throw non-existent currency into the volcano? Did it just go down? Oh no, you went from -1 to 1. Alright. And then, oh yeah, I guess mob count isn't gonna actually decrease when I choose to sacrifice a mob because it only represents how many mobs overall have been spawned. It doesn't really pertain to oh. Huh. I'm wondering if I should change switch spheres and coins. So like, no, that probably won't make a huge difference. It's probably about the same either way. I think I should change the weight of like spheres and coins. So like, the coin the being of prefab 2 should not add like a whole 2 to the cost, maybe, or maybe it should, but then like prefab 1 should add like 1.5 or something. I just I feel like it's too weighted against coins at this point. And like I don't think we've seen a single tetrahedron yet, so yeah, probably gonna do that. Let's also just start the simulation over though. Oh, I should expose the tribute period or tribute cooldown so that I can tune it. Hmm. Uh, I don't know. I guess the discrepancy serves somewhat. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe the cost shouldn't be additive. Maybe there should be. Maybe like the RGB and the prefab type should be. Maybe it should be like the maximum or something. No. Maybe not just like cleanly added. Maybe they stack slightly, but with like slight diminishing returns or something. Yeah. On Twitter, well, I'm technically on Twitter. I don't use it super much. It's at B_NRE. It's just like my Twitch name, but with a underscore instead of an I. Yeah, I like almost rarely ever post. But yeah. I mean, like I'm technically on there. I check it frequently, so. Um, hmm. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna change the way costs are calculated. Specifically, I'm going to. Where is it? Costs, yeah. So what is it? So yeah, okay. So right. So first cost will equal just MPF, and then mobs. Wait, no. So yeah, no, actually no, the other part, the other way around. Mobs cost equals this other half, the color value version. Whoops. Oh no, I guess I don't need parentheses around that anymore. So mobs cost equals. So then mobs. Oops. Mobs cost MCT equals so mobs cost MCT is less than what was it, MPF question mark. So if the RGB value is less than the MPF, then no, you know what? I just decided something else as well. I think I just decided something else as well. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to change how we determine RGB. It's not going to be this calculation of it. It's actually just going to be like the minimum mathf min. Yeah. The minimum of the 3 times 2. Wait. 1 minus the minimum times 2. Yeah. Or 2 minus the minimum. 2 minus 2 times the minimum. So yeah, that's just because like in the previous system, like there was a like these were all different values, but now these should all return the same value hypothetically. Like the like this one was worth 2 points because it had 2 values at 0, whereas this one was only worth 1 point because it only had 1 value at 0. But then like I don't know, like green versus teal, or green versus cyan, that just seems arbitrary to me. So I think I like it better this way. So now it's just based on whichever is the most extreme of our G and B, whichever is the lowest. And it so yeah, I was saying I wanted to change the weighting between like MP for how like the MPF have factored in addition to just changing the overall formula. So how would that go? Do I want to make that change? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. Whatever. I'll just make the first change and then see how the rest goes. So okay. So if mobs cost is less, then the mobs cost equals mobs. If mobs cost is less than MPF, then mobs cost equals mobs cost, which was as we just calculated the color value, the RGB half of this value. So mobs cost MCT times or divided by 2. So the lesser one has less of an impact. But the other one still has full impact, MPF. Otherwise, if MPF is the lesser one, then it has less impact. Plus the greater of the two. So now the scale is way off. Like I think the maximum is like 3 now, I guess. But I don't know. Let's see how this goes. MPF is an int, so I probably have to float that up. I don't know. I don't know if I have to do it here. And it's addition. Hopefully I wouldn't have to, but I take nothing for granted with these things. Oh, and I should make these print again. So print what mobs cost MCT. So 20. Oh look, we got a tetrahedron because it's a green one. I mentioned this from time to time. The game deals with like slightly unusual subject matter, or an uncomfortable subject matter, I think it's fair to say. So I apologize if I don't have the right tone in some of the things I'm discussing. My tone often reflects how I'm feeling about the project, and not necessarily the project's subject matter. Um, huh. Yeah, no, this is probably fine. So yeah, I tried to be sensitive about the subject matter and the tone, but I apologize if I offend anyone. Yeah, I think I should probably switch up the spheres and the coins, or the whatever these things are called. Um, or maybe I just don't need 3 different shape types. Maybe I should only have 2 different shape types. Nah, nah, 3's good. So, I think this is working out. Although, I guess now that I've dampened the effect uh, of like the way those 2 halves of the equation factor together, I could probably change the threshold again. I also need to change up like all the timing of like how I need to balance the game. That'll become relevant at some point. That'll become somewhat pertinent. I don't know. People like balanced games. It seems like I don't know what the appeal is necessarily, but yeah, people seem to have a thing for that. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens if the. Oh yeah, I haven't exposed the. Well, yeah, it's currently called tribute cooldown. I'm gonna refactor it to tribute period. And then, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it public, so I can tune it, fiddle with the dials. So yeah, oh yeah, I was also going to, now that it's as such, I'm gonna drop it down to 1 just so that it happens more frequently. I just want to check on the effects of yeah. Alright, so a few things, I think. A few additional changes. Actually, I mean, this is not bad, how it is presently. I mean, it's bad. It is bad, which is good, in a way. Whoa, what? I feel like the math went a bit awry somewhere. I don't know what happened. Wait, yeah, what? Alright, hold on. I need to add in an additional print because I don't know, I'm getting some weird results. Weird as in, not weird, whereas the results are supposed to be weird. So, what is this? Yeah, the tribute calculation. So we get the tribute IDX. So when this happens, let's print mobs cost. Mobs cost tribute idx, oops, idx, and also the cost threshold. I don't know, like some of the results seem a little bit fishy. Yes, 20, yeah. Uh, 40, wait, what? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, right, okay, sure. Yep. 11, 5, yeah. I guess I could crank up the rate. Oh yeah, because the tribute period's 5. So change the tribute period to 1. 2? Wait, 1 point... That seems fishy. Yeah, no, that's not accurate. That is not an accurate statement. How did that happen, though? How are we getting such low thresholds? Oh, and these values are just way off. And I don't know why that's happening. 2. Why is it always 2? Oh, yeah. No, I remember why. Yep. The starting mobs have a... I forgot to... Okay. Yep. Yeah. So for one thing, I forgot to multiply in the scalar. Times equals... Excuse me. Mobs cost scale, I think it's called. Costs, somehow it's cost and scale. Mob cost scale. And then also I forgot to change the cost calculation for the mobs that spawn at startup. Yep. So that's why that was weird. Alright. Is that better now? Oh yeah, and then the other thing. The thresholds. I think it can go a little higher than 50. Let's call it like 65 maybe. Let's see if that's better. So yes. So far so good. Yep. yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna change the calculations a few more times because why not? Specifically, uh, oh yeah, I have the calculations in two places now, and I have to remember to do both. So, I don't know. Yeah, I should probably tune that up, make it better. So, what does it take? It takes it returns a float cost. I'll call it appraisal. No, that's awful. Cost calculation. And it takes what? An index, I guess. Now I'll just give it the RGB, I guess. Now I'll just give it the index. So we'll have int mpf, and we will have int I guess. We will float rt equals except instead of MCT, it is I guess it could still be MCT. And then RT equals except instead of mobs MCT, it's just RT and then return RT times mob cost scale, and so then it's actually just equals cost calculation MPF stays the same, and then I is MCT. And then same for down here. So yeah, now we don't have the same thing in two places, so we can just we only have to update one thing. Specifically, I would like to update it to GR times 1.2 and B times 1.5. Those are floats, just in case it matters. And then, what else? Instead of divided by 2, I might divide by 3. And let's see how that goes. period down to 1. Green circle. Coin. Oh, right. I was wondering why the tribute period was taking so long. It's because it has that variability to it, which I'm going to change. So as not to do what it was just doing. So tribute period. So tribute period times 0.6 plus random plus tribute. What am I trying to do? Tribute period times 0.6 plus random value times 0.4. Yeah. So there's be some variability, but not to the same degree. 0. Okay. F. All the F's. F's for days. So yeah. So we now have some variability in the tribute period, but it's not going to be as wildly variable as it was a minute ago. Look at this. Uh-oh. Huh. Really? Alright. It feels a little bit better. Or, I guess we now have like the evidence that this is better. There's one thing that I'd like to change though. Which is to change how the tributes... I don't know. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to costs. Yeah, costs. Yeah, I think that's probably about right. Oh, another thing. Yeah, another reason the variability is a little out of whack is that it's actually supposed to be 0.8. So it shouldn't happen quite as fast. Also, change that to 1. I think we can go, now that we've adjusted the formula some more, I think we can go lower than, or higher than a threshold of 0.65. Actually, you know what, I've been changing this so much, I really should, make it a public variable so that I can just tune it. So the return is C threshold. Is that weird? Threshold ratio, cost threshold ratio. C thresh ratio. Is there like a sensible place to put it? Yeah. I guess with mobs cost, wherever that would be. So public float mobs or cost thresh ratio so oh yeah, and then cost thresh ratio equals I'm gonna say like 0.75 at this point. See that cost thresh ratio. Cost thresh ratio. So I am vaguely confident at this point that we might start getting results that look good. And by good I mean bad. Yeah, this is pretty awful. This is pretty freaking bad. I mean, like, I don't know, I guess we're getting close enough that, oh yeah, actually, I have to try the opposite now. I think we're getting close enough that this is mostly good, but, I just wanna make sure. Actually, I guess it's fine now. Oh yeah, that's one thing I haven't fixed yet. I guess it'd be funny if they were thrown down from the mountain, then down from the crest of the volcano. I guess I could also. I don't need the dudes to spawn from the sky anymore. I could have them spawn in that range that that the starting mobs spawn in. But that is irking me a little bit. Right, so let's make it so that that mob does not get thrown from space every time we pay the currency. And to do that, we, along with tribute IDX, we will have vector 3 tribute pause equals, or no, just, yeah, vector 3 tribute pause. So tribute IDX right. Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, because I forgot to finish checking for instances of MCC-1, which is this one. Alright, so tribute IDX dot transform position equals tribute pause. And then also, I guess that's fine, probably super fine. So, oh, it's never, yeah, no, I need to assign tribute pause. Oops. We do that at the time that the tribute is chosen. Tribute pause equals mobs tribute IDX dot position transform dot position. So now, not only does the mob get teleported up here, it's gonna be this guy. Yeah, it's totally that guy. When you pay, he goes back where he started. Kind of want to throw him off the volcano now, frankly. Kind of want to do that. I mean, like, part of the reason they fell out of the sky in the first place is so that it was obvious when they were showing up. I don't have to throw them from... Yeah, let's figure out what that is. They'll get thrown from the center of the island, perhaps, maybe. Let's see what that does. So for one thing, the new ones that get spawned can start at like 5 instead of 10. And that way, they won't be falling they won't be falling from as high. I guess that's not very noticeable though. Oops. So yeah. Maybe it was fine how it was. I just want to see what it looks like to throw the throw the mobs from the top of the volcano. So to do that, I would, instead of putting the instead of putting them there, I'd put them at what, like no, instead of, where is it? It's not there at all. Crazy talk. So yeah, instead of putting that at tribute pause, it'd be at new vector 3, 5 0 23, but not 0, like 5 20 23 maybe. I don't know. Let's see how that works. Was it 523? I think we decided was the center of the island. Oh, but then I think we decided there was a slightly different center of the volcano. And also, it's not actually getting thrown from the center of the volcano, it's actually getting thrown from, like, the edge of the volcano, but we'll see. What was it? Pay with an extra Y. Yeah, 523. So see how that works. Where'd she go? Huh. Oh, there she was. Huh. So maybe... Oh. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, right, and if I wanted to get... I want them thrown forwards, then I would have to actually cheat them forwards a little bit. Oh, was it? Also, like, the center of the volcano... Yeah, I just went with 523... I guess I think I was noticing it looked closer to like 823, but overall I decided it would be easier if it was 523 instead. So instead of 5, it will be 4. Instead of 23, it will be like 20, I guess. 420. Yep, perfect. Let's see if that works. And I'm guessing 20 is too high, actually. It's probably closer to like 10 or so. So we're even... Yeah, 20 is way too high. Actually, yeah, I guess I can just figure this out. Position 0, 0, 0. Actually, wait, no. 20. Then 4. Then what looks like the top of the island. I guess that does. That looks like the tip of the volcano. So like 7.56. Also, I think I'd rather it be like here, I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess I could put the elder up there too. So that you just always see the elder, hypothetically. Like the elder. And it would actually just be another copy of the Elder. Although I'd want that copy to spin in the same direction as the Elder. Oof. Alright. Because that matters. That super matters. Alright, so 7.26. Wait, oh, 6 point. Oh, no, I can't. I don't think I can do that. I have to. It has to be like. Yeah, it has to be like 4.5 and 7.25. Let's try that. 4.5 and 7.25. Spitting stuff off volcanoes. What? F. Always F. Always F. So that should be roughly the spot where stuff gets flung from. Wow. Dude went flying. I don't even know why I went flying so far. I mean, that kind of works, but... I don't know why they're getting flung like that. I kind of like it, though. It's almost right. Why did they go flying up so much before getting flung back down? Alright. So yeah, that was probably an exercise in futility, but whatever. What did I learn from that? Anything? Anything worthwhile? Not really? No? Okay. Wait, where's the brick? Oh. Anyways. So, now, I think the game's playable. I think that's how we left it. It's just not balanced whatsoever. Oh. Actually, maybe... maybe I'll fling new mobs onto the islands. Maybe instead of appearing at a random location, it will appear instead at oops. What? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. X. So yeah, what is it? What's that position that button mob position? Because that did give the distinct impression that mobs are flying in from some location. So yeah, what if... Why are they just stacking up like that? That is so weird. Why are they doing that? Whoa. That was amazing. They were literally just balanced like that. They're literally all just stacked right on top of each other. That was the most magical thing. So clearly there needs to be some variability there, but alright. Alright. Enough fun. I mean, never enough, but we're not doing that. Not yet. Let's try instead the range in which mobs respond at the startup. Maybe they'll just like pop into existence. Makes enough sense. So, yeah, the mobs are just kind of there just to begin with, and they just kind of, yeah. How about that? That's fine. I do like that they literally hop into existence. As soon as they appear, they're hopping. Oh, well. Hmm. I guess I could also use some logic as to where they like pop into existence from. Oh yeah, I could literally make them hop into existence from by giving them like a really big hop to begin with. Why not? Um, uh, yeah, sorry if the quality of my dialogue has diminished. I like I'm a lot of it. I guess at this point, like a lot of what I'm doing is basically just like kind of taking it in. So hopefully the I guess that's kind of a weird view. I'll move this so it's at least more like a scene view. I hope at least the on-screen stuff is interesting enough. I'm just trying to think of like, yeah, how to get mobs to appear in the least weird manner. And I guess this is probably fine. There's just kind of like growth there, kind of, I guess. I'm gonna try punching this way high, just so I don't have to worry about it for a while. And just see how the oh yeah, can get the spawn period down, way down. So yeah, the island just kind of like teems with life, I guess. Makes enough sense. Why not? I guess it was a little weird that they all crowd like this one side of the island, because like they really don't disperse until they get like super cramped together. But that's probably also fine. Um, So, yeah. What? What is there to do? I guess I should probably tune productivity. Oh yeah. So for one thing, I should start tribute time way higher. Give people at least a moment to take in the scene um, before getting punched in the face with tribute. They have a little time to see what's going on. There would be enough time. Oh yeah, I should add the animation for resources getting created. Actually, I guess I prefer that text not that it super matters, but I think I prefer that text to just say the volcano demands tribute, not demands a tribute. And then, I wonder if I can, yeah, no, that's probably fine. The volcano demands tribute, what will you sacrifice? Is this it? Yeah. Save that. So, oh yeah, I was gonna tune up productivity because it feels a little too low at this point. Maybe like 0.2 instead. What will I sacrifice? These, I guess. Hmm. So, yeah, I think. So I'm gonna see what it looks like to have the elder perched on the edge of the volcano at all times. See if that. See if that adds like any sort of like coherence to the overall scene. So it's a mob 0. Oh yeah, right. I keep trying to drop it onto that scene. So yeah, I think we were deciding it was what, like 4.5, 7.25, 23, something like that. Pretty close to that. Yeah, and then except over a little bit to the side. So yeah, a couple things. Namely, I want to edit the script so that just like with currency, it only rotates if rotate. And oh wait, no, I lied. That's not what I want to do. It only randomizes it if randomized. So public bool random equals true. So by default, it will randomize the rotation. But then for both of the elder representations, for both the representations of the elder, that does not necessarily have to be the case. Both representations of the elder. So, oh yeah, this elder is now elder volcano, and this other elder is elder island. And their rotations are not random. Save, cancel, save that. So yes, silly little point, but now the elder never rotates. I should probably put him on this side of the volcano so he's more noticeable. Although this side of the this I'd kind of like, well, I don't know. Let's see. Elder, where would you care to stand? Oh, yeah. So... right, so yeah, in order to do that, let's set the attribute period absurdly high so that it doesn't keep popping up. And then let's move this elder around, see where we want him. Because like if we put him here, not super visible. Maybe I should just put him on the other side of the island. Or on the other side of the volcano. Yeah, he's just not super visible, no matter where you put him. But I guess that's to be expected somewhat, considering the way I have like the asset set up. I could start putting in those like more real backdrops and everything. Those ones that I keep saying I'm gonna do. Let's see. I guess that's probably good enough. Yeah, whenever you do the asset, I'll want to give him a better place to stand. Yeah, that's good enough for now, maybe? I am so mercurial. I cannot decide. Is that what mercurial means? That's how I use the word mercurial. Hopefully that's what it means. Alright. Stand over... Whoops, not there. Stand over here, I think, is probably going to be my final answer. Yeah. Oh, and of course, I'm still in play mode, so... Oh, alright, well, that's basically where it's standing anyways. Yeah. Alright, so that's all good then. Right, so the spontaneous generation of currency... I guess we want it to normalize at a height of like just above the little duders, so like when it pops up or like it starts at the height of the duders and then it like kind of floats up to slightly above the height of the duders. I think also we want it to, I don't know, I just picture them spinning really fast at first and then kind of slowing down. It's like spinning fast when they appear and then, yeah. So what then? So I guess hypothetically there could be like a few of them bouncing around at any given time. And I don't really care about them except that they do their thing and then disappear, so I should probably I should probably give them their own script. because it'll be yeah, that I think that should work. So currency. Yeah, I guess you do have your own script already. So what then? So public bool spin or spawn or what? So public bool how about it really doesn't matter. Animate or something. I don't know. Equals false. So fixed update. Transform dot position equals transform dot position plus new vector 3 I imagine there must be a better way to do this, but instead I will do it this way. 3.z divided by 2, by which I mean both of these divided by 2. Wait. Do I really mean that? No. No, what I really mean is transform position plus new vector times fixed time dot fixed delta time divided by 1. Sorry, yeah, this script started out like super simple. Like that was literally the only thing it did, at which point it was pretty simple. Yeah, no, working by myself, I let my programming conventions really fall by the wayside. I just, whenever I think, oh, I should fix that, I also think, yeah, but who's gonna make me? So apparently, I mean, eventually, it's probably gonna bite. I'm probably gonna like fall into my own trap where, someday I'm going to get infuriated at my past self for not following better conventions, but that day hasn't come yet. Thank you for pointing that out, though. It is good to keep cognizant of those things because, I mean, yeah, someday I really will want to keep that stuff tidy. Also, like, because this project's a jam, like for a jam, I keep telling myself like, oh, it's I'm not really spending time on this. Like, it'll just I'll just type whatever. No, yeah, it's like that's my like default excuse not to. So I think what I just did makes sense, but I don't know. I guess I could find out. Oh, also, right, yeah, so this should only be happening if animate and then more stuff too. But let's do that for starters. And then also, I guess I have to spawn them too. Maybe I can just drop them in the scene. Maybe that works. No. Yeah, that kind of worked. Seemed okay. Seemed pretty good overall. I don't know. Seemed reminiscent of the desired effect. So then, what else? Yeah, so if they're animating, then we also want the rotation speed. Actually, I don't think we want this to be public. I think we want public void animate which will set animate equal true, and it will also what? Take a time. So float anim start time anim time equals nothing, 0, I guess. I don't know. And because I like to toggle booleans last, anim time equals time dot fixed time. So now when we tell the entity to start animating, it will make note of what time it is, and and it will also start the animation pattern. So if I'll probably just get rid of it for rotate altogether, because I don't think I decided to opt out of it at any point. But I'll keep it anyways. Probably just move it. So if animate, so then what was I gonna do? If not rotate, way better than if rotate. No, forget that. Oh yeah, I know. Else if rotate, way better, super way better. That, but in this context, we actually instead want it to what? We want it to rotate fast at first and then slow down. So yeah, that part is accurate, except instead of rot speed, it will be rot speed. So what will be rot speed? I guess let's have a float for anim duration. Anim dur equals, how long should it pop up and spin for? Like 3 seconds, I guess. So rot speed times how fast? Anim dur it would be what? It would be the it'd be anim dir. It'd be 1 plus anim dir minus time dot fixed time minus anim time. So the duration of the animation minus the elapsed time of the animation plus 1. So it starts out spinning fast, and then starts just oh yeah, let's see what this does. And then on start we'll animate. I think this means it will happen to the ones that we're using in the HUD. But compiler errors, you say? Where? I didn't close all of my parentheses. So it's probably going to happen to that one too. Yep, look at it go. But how's the spin speed? Did the spin speed look okay? No, I could probably spin faster. So let's multiply that by 2. So 2 times more parentheses, all the parentheses. Sorry, reading chat. Yeah. All right. So face bunch, cool development style, is my takeaway from this. Yeah, I think some of my friends are into Rust. I haven't checked it out, but I mean, apparently there's something to that. So I'll Rust. Is that? I'm guessing it's on Steam. I can probably track it down somewhere. So yeah, that's the type of spinning I was imagining in my mind. Although I'm actually gonna say, instead of 1 plus 4, etc., 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 I'm gonna say 1 comma, and this is gonna be math f dot min. No, max. So whichever's higher. And I think that should also help. Maybe. I don't know. Can't really tell. So also, if nm time plus nm dir less than time dot fixed time destroy this. Oh yeah, and then else. This part. This was badass. Oh, okay. Yeah, in my experience with online games, like, regardless of how the community feels, they still complain at the top of their lungs. I think a lot of online gamers assume that, like, if they complain hard enough, then devs will, like, patch all of the things that they personally care about, regardless of whether those things should be patched or not. Like, if they cry nerf hard enough, like, maybe, just maybe. Uh, yeah, yeah. That sounds like it would be a cool place to work. Although, um, I don't know. I mean, like, I know nothing of Facebook, so I can't speak about them specifically. One thing I have found though is that sometimes, like, the places with the best customer service are, like, tough to work at, because, like, sometimes it's a trade-off between the employee and the customer, as in terms of, like, who gets the better deal, but like, who gets the sympathy, I guess, from, like, management and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, that but from everything you said, it sounds like it would be a cool place to work. Um, so I think I just by accidentally, I mean pseudo-intentionally and somewhat apathetically, destroyed that icon. Yep, spins for a few seconds and just dies. So I don't actually want that to activate on update, or on start, but I do want it to happen at my whim, which is why I made that public. So that when we, what was the, yeah, so in play, well, so yeah, we need a concept of this game object. So public game object, excuse me, currency, oh. Okay, cool. So yeah, maybe that would be a cool place to work. I Yeah, that whole genre seems pretty cool. I haven't gotten into it personally, only because, like, I try not to get into online games as much, because when I get into online games, I really get into online games. The same reason I'm not playing another big MMO FPS that launched recently. Um, and I don't know. I could definitely work at a developer of that sort of game, though. I think, I don't know. Like, if I get into it, because, like, I do tend to like those, and everything I've heard about those sound really cool. Sounds like an interesting guy. um, a public game object currency, and that public game object is in fact our prefab. But oh, that's the texture. Where's the prefab? You're the prefab. This is the prefab. So now, oops, no, not that. Just that. So now when we, right, oh yeah, we have to change the way that they've been doing score, I guess, because we need to actually pay attention when it ticks up. Whereas previously we've just been adding in the score. So what if Uh, sorry, just 1 second. Print. Sometimes if I don't know the result of things, I'll just put it in start and see how that goes. And then if it works as I expected, I'll implement it where I actually wanted it to be. So like print 1 point, or like print 5.4 modulo 1. 5.4f. I don't know if that matters, or maybe it actually will ruin everything. I don't know. Let's find out. Oops. Yeah. What do we got? Huh. Well, that's close enough, I guess. Wait. 0.4. Is that what we put in? 5.4. Yeah. Sure. Pretty close. Alright, so yeah, let's do that. I guess then. So we'll say oh. Yeah. What do we want to say? No, that's not even. I don't know why I looked that up. I guess I was curious to see what would happen if you did modulo with decimals, but no. What I actually want to see is whether, yeah. So what I really want to see is. No, yeah, no, I did want to do that. Okay, yeah, right. So if score modulo 1 plus. Oh yeah, and actually I want to do this first. If score modulo 1 plus this whole deal actually, no, I guess I'll just do it this way. Okay, so int gain equals score modulo 1 plus that whole deal. Yeah, and I guess it doesn't matter which order I do it in at this point. But, well, no, yeah, no, that is the correct order to do it in. So then, for int I equals 0, I less than gain, I plus plus. Spawn. Oh yeah, so instantiate where was I? Sorry, I got distracted. Instantiate not mobs prefab, but currency. Oh. Yeah, I should not make that as ambiguous as it is. Currency prefab. Save that. So its location will be the location of a random mob. Mobs math f to int random dot value times mob count times 0.999999f 0.999999f and then yeah. Oh, and then also so game object cr equals instantiate, etc., etc. Oh wait, you return an object, not a game object, right? So game object, or no, it's as game object, right? As game object. Alright. I guess I don't know if I forget if that is relevant here, but either way. What? Why are you so... Oh, I forgot to... Oh, did I write as game object twice? Oh yeah, okay, no, I already had as game objects. Alright. I'm smart. I am smart. What are you dissatisfied about something? Did I not close all my braces? Oh yeah, I didn't, did I? There we go. So then also cr dot, oh yeah, also this is dot transform dot position, and then right, cr dot get component, what is it, currency dot anime, what? I haven't used get component recently. I forget how it goes. Unity script C# get component. Oh, I forgot the these duders. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so wonder if that'll work. Okay. Oh, you're not supposed to be an in, you're supposed to be... Are you? Yeah, you're supposed to be an in. Do you need to be an int, then? No, you can be a float. Whoa. What do you not like about stuff? Oh, what? Oh, I could renamed currency prefab, and I never assigned it. Currency prefab. Whoops, no, not that. Can't save. Okay. Alright, how about that? Better? Oh, look at you, making money all the time. Money, 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 money. So... that's hilarious, but, not specifically what I intended. Look at you, making money all the time. Oh, yeah, so I'll have to, also make sure to exclude, identity, etc., etc. Or tribute index. So, alright. So int idx equals idx equals this, and then if idx equals oh, actually, I guess this only really has to happen if we're in scene 0, maybe. Nah, I'll just keep it running in the background. Why not? That way, when we return to the scene, we'll see our little monies popping up still. So if idx equals what is it? Tribute idx plus idx. So hey, if you're the guy who's born after the tribute, then there's a slightly greater chance that you will be the one making money. I guess I could just skip those, but whatever. Money. I don't know why they're shooting out as much as that. I should probably check my logic there. So. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Yeah, no, I should do... I know one thing. Yeah, no, that would probably explain it. So, this is actually supposed to be all inside mathf.floor. Oh yeah, you tried some of the Ruin Jam games? I noticed, like, I was following the jam even before I started contributing to it, and some of those games were up there in, like, the first few days. So, like, I don't know if those are necessarily the ones that you encountered, but, like, some people just, like, could not wait to get their games up there. I haven't tried literally all of them, so I'll have to. I'll probably do that, like, on Monday once I have time again. Or once I no longer have the compulsion to continue working on this project once the deadline's up. Macro CX, macro X. Yeah, I don't think I've tried that one yet. Apparently super good. Or super great idea. All right, yeah, I'll check that one out definitely. Maybe I'll check that one out this evening once I collapse in exhaustion. No, floor to int. Yeah. So this needed to be floor to int, otherwise it would always evaluate once. Now it can evaluate 0 times when appropriate to evaluate 0 times. Yeah, look at that. Do it. Yeah, look at that. Yeah! Game totally popped out. Right out the top. So yeah, a few things I'm noticing. I think the prefab should probably be larger, because you can't really see... Well, I don't know. Actually, let's look at it again. So let's crank up the tribute period so that we're not distracted by that. Let's pay the fee. And let's crank up the productivity too. Well, oh yeah, for one thing, I'm pretty sure that the productivity has to be higher across the board. Yeah, there we go. Look at those dudes cranking out games. That is some productivity. But yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe it's just noisy. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this at all. Maybe there should be no visual representation of like when money is made. I could just make I could make them blue instead of gray. Maybe that would just make it look less dour. Um, One thing's for sure, I'm definitely gonna put currency in the bucket so that it doesn't, it's not like all over the place. Uh, yeah. I'm just reading up on chat. All right, yeah, you've definitely piqued my interest with this. I don't know if it's macro TX or if it's macro X or macrox. But yeah, no, I'll have to check that out. Rune Jam 2014 entrant macro X is apparently something worth seeing. Um, yeah, I hope to give all of them a chance at some point. Although I don't, I don't always download the ones that require downloading. I guess maybe I'm too pampered that I expect most of my games to be playable in browser, or at least I strongly prefer it. Um, so I should though. I should give them all a go. Oh, macro T. Okay, thank you. Macro TX. Um, so yeah, let's make the prefab bigger for starters. See if that helps. Um, so oh great, you don't even need to download macro TX. I'm gonna declare it the early winner of this jam. No, I don't even know if there's gonna be a winner of this jam, but I don't know. It sounds like it has a lot going for it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Um, so yeah, let's scale this all up. So you go back to 1, you go back to 1, you go back to, wait, what were these? Yeah, so you go to 0.1, you go to, well, half of 1, so 0.7. You go to 0.7. Wait, what? Why does that not look right? Oh, I don't know. I feel like I did that correctly. Whoa, why are you so far out? Oh, a 0.07. Yeah, no, I'm smart. Alright, alright. Also get bigger. Um, yeah, maybe there should be. So yeah, macro TX apparently hit the theme of the jam. That should be a special recognition because like I don't know. Like before I started on this project, I was like racking my brain about like what I should do for it. And actually, the funny thing is that this was my first idea for a project, and then I convinced myself that it was no good, and that I had to do something else, and then eventually I circled all the way back around and decided to do this again. So yeah, it was. I definitely had to rack my brain in order to come up with something. It sounds like that guy or a girl did and was successful for it. Okay, so I just screwed up all my prefabs. All my prefabs ruined forever. Except only my currency prefabs, and only the 2 instances where they actually existed. Yeah. But I did ruin them there real good, so hey. So I think the gist was that like they were 0.4 in scale. Whoa, that's some weird scale you got going on there. Oh right, because you're in there. So let's put you here. Still got some weird scale going on. All right, that's cool. Volcano scene. That looks much more normal in terms of scale. So 0.4, right? 0.4, 0.4. What? You didn't even change size. Come on, be realistic here. What does that even mean? That you just don't, that I scale you and you don't change size whatsoever? What is that? What are you trying to tell me? That you're just immune to scale changes? Is that what you're trying to tell me? For one thing, Quaternions, but... So, yeah. So what? Oh, I'm scaling the stupid label. Brilliant. Brilliant. Alright, so, yeah, you have weird scale going on, right? So, put you in Volcano Scene. 1.5. I was not expecting that. So 1.5, so is 0.6. 0.6. 0.6. That looks small. I guess now that... Actually, before I muddle with all this stuff, I should see if I even like the new size. So, yeah, let's do that. Quick, be productive. I'm gonna crank this. What? What just happened? I have no clue what just happened. I think it didn't like that I changed the tribute period on the fly. Maybe? What's what is your problem? I made the huh. Oh, maybe it's because I'm putting them in the bucket? What? Oh yeah, so maybe it doesn't like how it's animating when it's in the bucket? Where's that? Oh. Well, that's weird, for one thing. I should probably change that. CR. Alright, and I wasn't putting it in the bucket, so... What was that? Maybe that was what's screwing things up anyways? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, well, it's probably better. Yeah. Alright, I'll pretend that's better. Also, let's officially crank up productivity, because you go way too slow. Oh yeah, give it like a little. Give the like when I get new currency, I could make the new currency give it a little shake or something. Um, yeah, I'm hoping I can at least get the currency popping out of the deuters to be recognizable as currency, because like earlier they were just like these little I don't even know what, like non-recognizable whatevers, but yeah, so I'll let's see. So yeah, so I think if I well no yeah I should look closer at how this is all working. So all right, so yeah, I bumped up productivity. Um, um, so now yeah okay. So and now let's see what happens when there's a lot more population too. So let's put the spawn period to like 0.1, at least for a little while. Oh yeah, and bump up the tribute period to big number. Alright, so yeah, look at how productive we are being. Although I guess this is probably going to get out of control at some point. It's probably just going to be like a mess of these. There's going to be just so many that they're always there. Just always there. It's kind of cool that they, like, when they're done spinning, they stop facing the camera. I think that's just like, pretty sure that's just like a fluke of how the math works out. But okay, wow, yeah, okay, let's slow down the spawn period now, because there's definitely plenty of duders. They're super productive too, so I don't know, maybe that's acceptable. Kind of cuts down on the I liked the I don't like the visuals as much anymore. It's just so gray now. I'm gonna try making the currency blue tinted, and maybe that'll be better. Yeah, it's a pretty cool simulation. But let's see. Currency. So, what if instead of that gray, you were instead this blue? What if instead of that blue, you're instead this blue? Maybe that'll be nicer overall. I wonder if I have to reload it. Oh, look at that. Okay, so they're still gray around the edge, so I'd have to change that. But yeah, that doesn't look as dour. Maybe, actually, sorry, just one second, just stepping away from the camera for a moment. But I'm also coming back, yay! Maybe the currency should be like various colors. Maybe that'd be too much. Maybe they just stick around too long. Maybe they should just like do their little animation thing a lot faster and get out of there. Just like when Mario hits a block and a coin pops out. You know, the coin is not visible for very long. So right. So I think the size thing is probably better. So let's let's scale these things, I guess. I guess I did scale that one already. I'm going to scale it again, because I want it to be bigger. I want to be big. Which is probably fine, because we decided this is only a 2-digit number, so let's move that text just over ever so slightly. Nope, other direction. Maybe something like that, and then nope, wrong way. Something like that, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of an island of developers, I guess. It's the analogy is pretty loose. I guess like the discs or the cartridges or the currency is kind of like a unit of like game fun. So it's kind of supposed to like represent the entire industry. So like the inhabitants of the island are like developers and gamers. So like